Hey everyone that watches my channel, or may eventually watch my channel. Today on the 27th, because, well, right now it's the 28th where I'm at, but technically back home it's the 27th, so, anyway. On the 27th of February, I started hormones, so I've been on T for 1 month, which is pretty cool, on everything that's been going on the last couple of days, with Proposition 8, DOMA, kind of random fact that's happening at the same time, right? I did want to talk about some of the changes I've noticed on my first month. My face has gotten a little bit more oilier. Nothing really with my hairline. I don't think I haven't noticed anything. I've been checking too, because kind of want to know when that'll start happening, because it happens for everyone at different rates, if it ever does happen. So some people don't really lose their hair, but you never know. Let's see. I did get a little bit of acne from the changing in my face, oily face, whatever you want to call it. Parts of my sideburns are filling in more. It's just blonde still at the moment. So probably within the next couple of months, by probably the third or fourth month, it'll probably be darker. Because right now my facial hair, like my sideburns, go from like blondish to dark to blonde, and you can only really notice it in certain light. That it is starting to fill in. My mustache is a little bit darker. You can't. I guess it's kind of noticeable. Like, it's a little weird, but it's a little bit darker than what it has been, so it's quite more noticeable. Down around here, it's filling in. Like, I can feel it, and then in certain light you can see it. So it's not as patchy, but it's still blonde, and for the most case, except for like little spots here and there. So it kind of looks a little weird. Body-wise, I haven't really seen any changes so far. Voice, haven't noticed any voice changes or anything. But that could be due to the fact is that I already had a lower voice, even as a female. So I'm expecting that probably to be one of the last things that I notice. It has lowered like a little bit, but not anything too drastic. I notice more when it's either in the morning or at night. If I've been talking for a while, in which my job requires me to, it just kind of goes back to my normal level, which I don't really know if this is my normal level right now. So, I don't know, it could be. But I have noticed that has lowered a little bit, but nothing too noticeable, which I think is probably due to the fact that I already had a lower voice. I'm in a garage right now, in my friend's garage, because I'm visiting my friends in South Carolina that I was in the Army with, which is pretty cool. I'm on spring break, so I'm enjoying my time, even though I have a few more days left, which kind of sucks, because I don't want to go back to school. Like, I want to go back to school, but I don't. And I want to go back to work, but I don't want to go back to work. So, it's a love-hate relationship on my busy life that I have. Other news, I applied for grad school. I just have to finish the process by taking my GRE, so I did buy a book while on vacation that I have not looked at on getting into grad school, but hopefully all goes well. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. I'm just freaking out, so let's see here. Not really much else to talk about at the moment. I'm probably going to discuss in another video before I go home and start being all wild and crazy with work and school again and my dogs. About growing up in Idaho and being trans, since my therapist, my doctor, and a few other people kind of think it's interesting that I have had a successful life being trans and growing up in such a religious community. So I'm guessing that there's probably some horror stories out there in which I just don't fit into, which is a good thing, since I don't think that everything has to be, a complete disaster in life, growing up, in a religious town and stuff like that. So, before I get back home, I'm going to do a video about growing up in Idaho in a religious community, since my hometown is highly Mormon, so I don't have a whole lot against Mormons, but it's very religious there, so it's always interesting. For the few people that may or may not watch this at some point in time, if you would like me to talk about anything, just let me know. Check out some of my other YouTube videos. I did start my YouTube when I was in Iraq, 2008, like mid 2008, I want to say. I've watched the videos, but I haven't paid attention to the date, so sorry about that. So I might talk about being in the military and, having my friends from the military and things like that, but I don't know if it would be of any real importance. But hopefully I'll see more body changes when I put into full effect a diet that I'm wanting to do, because I'm going to try becoming a vegetarian for a little while. Not due to the fact is I don't like meat, primarily because I want to eat healthier and I need to reprogram my brain to not crave carbs and things like that, because I eat a lot of carbs. So I'm doing it for the healthy aspect as well as trying to reprogram my brain to get in the habit of wanting or eating more fruits and vegetables and out of burgers and fast food. So, along with a workout of like 2 days and then lifting weights in between, like Monday through Friday. And I might scratch my Friday workout sometimes to go running. So, or I'll just go running on, excuse me, I have the hiccups, on one of the weekends that I have, but I don't know yet. I don't know if the running situation or if I have to miss for various reasons on like one of my workouts. Then I'll just kick it up on the running. But I'm pretty sure my dogs would like to go running as I run around the track and they just chase me. Anyway, I think that's all I really want to talk about at the moment. Hopefully next time I won't say as much. I don't think I said it as much as I have previously. But my first video that I deleted, it was crazy. I say a lot as filler as I'm trying to think, so maybe I'll write things down next time. So I think that's about it at the moment on any changes so far with being on T for 1 month, but hopefully only more milestones to go and more changes the next time. I was only planning on updating once a month, since I think in a month and a half I'm not really going to see a whole lot of changes, but if there are some drastic changes, obviously, I'll probably update earlier, or I might just wait. I haven't really decided. Depends on how huge they are, I guess. We'll say that, or I'll say that. But for anyone that does watch it, my channel, if you guys want to ask me some questions or whatever, go right ahead, and I'll try and do my best to answer them at the moment. Outside of that, I will just update randomly as I am currently. But I'm going to try and be on YouTube more, on my channel more, because I think that's pretty big, so it should be good. And I will talk to you guys later.